Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Completes it to Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Completes this one to Pickens. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Complete to George Pickens. A gain of 12. And a Steelers first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Trubisky. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side said, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd and 10, Trubisky. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to get 7 out of them down at the 27. And first down yardage. 5 yards is a pickup there as that extends this drive.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Trubisky to throw again. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Pickens on the slant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Now it's Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Trubisky to throw. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Trubisky will throw. This is caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field. To me, that just screams go for it here. I don't even think about putting a kicker out there. What say you?
I support whatever they do. Let's find out.
Look at you, man of the people.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This will get the lead up to 7. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He completes it to Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Niners on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. On 1st down, Trubisky. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Trubisky. He finds Austin complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. on second down. They'll run it here. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
First down pass. Complete to number 28. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up and into the end zone. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Throwing now is Trubisky. Connecting with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is taken in at the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out. Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up. Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Boswell for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive 7 plays in length.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So now the Niners down 27-20, 46 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. He's back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Steelers, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get a